Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Rock and Review is on the road catching up with Phil Vassar, hit songwriter, entertainer, and TV show host.
Oh, that's right. See, I'm taking some props from you, my brother.
Only better. I want to talk about this new thing you got going with Lonestar, Phil.
Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty cool, the Not So Silent Night tour.
That's right.
And you got a single out, and you guys are kicking off the tour tonight.
Tonight, Biloxi, Mississippi. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I love those guys. We've been friends for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
And, it's really cool to do this with these guys. We've done shows over the years together,
right,
but never any, like a real tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so we talked during the summer about doing this, and man, here it is, and we're starting it tonight. It's hard to believe.
Well, it's so funny, man, because, coming over to the show, to interview you, I was listening to Noel. One of your past Christmas albums.
That's
and
right.
You and I were talking about what you did with Kelly last year.
That's right, yeah.
Where you did the holiday song and a tour with her.
She's a blast. I mean, we had so much fun. And she's a great singer. You forget, she's so bubbly and perky, and she's such a great personality. But you forget how great she sings. And we had a lot of fun doing that together. So this year, of course, she's doing her TV and she's doing her movies, and she's doing really great. And,
as are you, because last year I couldn't hardly keep up with you on tour.
Yeah.
We talked when you came out with your 2 albums.
Yeah.
Like at once, you staggered them, and you stayed on the road.
Yeah.
And then when you came out with the stuff with Kelly Pickler, and now this, I wanted to bring up also to our viewers, Phil, that you guys are donating to the Salvation Army with the proceeds from this song.
all of them. All the money goes to the
Now, where can the
Salvation
song
Army.
be bought? Like just everywhere you buy, you download your music?
Yeah, wherever you get it these days. I don't think you go to do you go to record stores anymore to do that?
I still do. But
Yeah,
not a lot
I
of
do too. I
people.
love it. I like to be able to hold it in my
I
hand.
know.
and-
Give me a vinyl or
We're
a
so
CD
old
or something.
school,
We
man.
are, because I like to go, oh, look, here's the lyrics that Phil wrote, and here's who's in the band.
That's right. And
So-
who played on it, who wrote it, and I always loved that stuff. But we were excited about working with the Salvation Army. They help so many people, and you can get a cool song and help somebody out at the same time.
And the song is so much fun,
Yeah.
man. Listening to the track, you guys were having a great time doing it, and the guys in Lone Star are so talented too. And you had even mentioned, when you're playing the Wild Horse this next week.
That's right.
They started playing at the Wild Horse like years ago. They were like the house band.
I think
or
they were
something?
like one of the first bands to ever play at the Wild Horse, and then of course all that stuff came out, and all their songs and No News and all that stuff, they blew up.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun to come home to Nashville, and we never really get to play in Nashville, which is we're all over the world, literally all over the world.
Much like your TV show
Yeah.
that was so big in Europe,
Yeah.
and now it's coming to PBS,
Right.
and it's going to be all over the country here in the
I know,
States.
it's exciting too. It's I'm dancing in it. It's a dancing show. No, not really.
It's in your wine cellar.
That would be
Wouldn't that be
awful.
great?
It would be terrible.
Dancing with Phil Vassar.
Yeah, that would be terrible. They asked me to do that show, and I literally told my mom, and she laughed so hard she hung up on me. She was like, "They want you to do what? No, don't do it. You're a terrible dancer."
Yeah, but you know what? Your TV show is so much fun,
Yeah.
Phil, because the one I watched with Tommy Shaw and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
You guys are hanging out, having a little wine, playing a little music,
So
talking about fun
fun.
music stuff, and and a lot of people know you as a hit songwriter.
Right.
For all the artists you've written for over the years, and now you're kind of spreading out and doing more of your own thing. You're already working on a new album for next year.
Yeah, I mean, we are. We're always working on that. It seems like and it's cool to have a studio in your house. That's where I cut all my records anyway. So it's fun to come home and I feel like, hey, let's just start cutting some stuff this week or whatever, we can do that. But I mean, having Frampton and having Tommy and John Rich did it, and guys like Cropper and Arata, some of the greatest, all these Hall of Fame songwriters did the show with me, and not to mention some of the new guys too, like like Hunter Hayes and Cam and some of those guys.
And you've written with Hunter Hayes.
Oh yeah, of course.
You've done songs with a lot of these up and comers.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat. And now your daughter.
I know.
What's
Haley's,
up with that?
I know, man. I'm like, what are you doing? So she's up in New York City, and she's doing great. She's writing and recording, and it's amazing stuff. Her stuff just debuted on Billboard this week.
I saw that. And it's doing very well.
I know. I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. She's a great songwriter.
Following after Dad's footsteps.
I know. I tried to talk her out of it. I was like, can't you be a doctor or something, or go into medicine like your mom or whatever?
Yeah, and there she goes.
There
into
she
the
goes.
music.
No, Dad. It's like, yeah, she didn't listen.
So just for our viewers too, with the tour and everything, with with this music, how did you guys pick the songs between you and Lone Star? How did you guys decide what to play on this?
Well, it's tough. You think about, we've had like 20  number 1 songs between us. So it was pretty good. I mean, we've had a lot of hits.
Wow.
And we come out together and we play. We're working on this Christmas medley, which is great.
Yeah.
And then we do, 4 or 5 hits a piece, and then we come back out and do stuff together. We're actually doing We have a girl singer in each market that's going to come out and sing a song
how
with
neat.
Richie and I. Yeah, which is really, really
And what a
fun.
great opportunity for that young lady.
I know, isn't that cool, right?
Yeah.
So we get to kind of do that, and the Salvation Army is helping us put all this together, and it's going to be a great Christmas.
Well, and I think it's so awesome, Phil, that you and Lonestar are giving back through the Salvation Army. That there's so many people in need, particularly in the holidays, and it's harder on folks, and to be able to reach out and help a charity like the Salvation Army is pretty incredible.
Yeah. I mean, they do great work. I mean, I've been over to the headquarters and all that. We've been really, really lucky, and just proud to work with those guys, and just to help folks out during this time of year. It really is amazing.
It's incredible. Well, be sure and catch Phil Vassar and Lonestar, Not So Silent Night. The tour starts tonight. You can buy the single. You can catch them on tour. Check out Phil's show. It's going to be all over the United States on PBS, plus some new music for next year.
Yeah.
Phil Vassar, thanks for watching the Rock and Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.